friends, welcome back to my channel. Sass here. I'm here to do the season finale of 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days. Sad trash episode. Honey, they could have kept it, or at least they could have made it an hour, because honey, I got nothing out this episode. Okay, I may have, or I may have not, have nodded off a couple of times. Child, this was real tight. Now see, I was going to do a separate video about Lisa and her trash mouth, some information that came on to me. But I was like, nah, we're going to put it all together. Listen, I'm not going to be here long. I got a meeting to get to. And so, I'm not going to keep you. I know I said that before, and the video ended up being 40-something minutes, but not today, friends. Not today. So, first, let's get the ones that was real tied out the way. Let's talk about 4'11", child. 4'11" is home, and he is saying that he hoped in time that maybe him and Rose can, you know, see each other, or maybe something can come out of that. I don't see that happening. So, he goes over to his mother's house, because that's where his daughter is, and he's trying to patch up his relationship with his daughter. His daughter's a pretty girl. I think she said that she is 28 years old. Anyway, and so he is like telling his daughter about how things didn't work out with, you know, Rose. And his daughter was like, told you so. She's 23. Your own daughter is 28. You know, I see that as you was not taking my advice, you know, seriously. You know, I was trying to look out for you, you know, as a daughter. I just thought that this was a, you know, terrible idea, and now, you know, here we are. Of course, 4'11", he wants a relationship with his daughter, and, you know, he apologizes for not listening to her viewpoint. Moving on. All right, let's talk about Yo-Yo dumb ass. I'm sick of her. Naive, delusional, hair gel to the left, Yolanda. Okay, now, somebody put on Twitter, a great point somebody put on Twitter, said that the 90 Day producers, cameramen, whoever is so tired of Yolanda, they didn't even bother going to take the cameras to their Yolanda's house. They said, film it on your phone and send us the footage. We tired of you. We tired of it too, y'all. Y'all the one that put it on here, just stretching this story out. But anyway, so her kids have done beat a dead horse. They have told Yolanda. They even showed evidence that Williams doesn't exist. The guy that you see is not him. He's Nigerian, he's a scammer, he's catfishing. Yolanda is still beating her head up against the yellow bus. We just need to call it as we see it. So her kids done put some money together and hired a PI. Now, when the daughter is explaining the situation to the private investigator, you know that private investigator said, now I know not. Why am I here? See, the private investigator should have did it pro bono. Let me just help these folks out. Because, see, I know what I'm going to find. So, they're talking to the private investigator. Of course, the private investigator's looking at them like they got two heads. Alright? And so the private investigator says, so you mean to tell me you have never FaceTimed this gentleman, this Williams? Here's Yolanda. No, he says that his camera broke and, well, he was unable to. Honey, that PI was like, Mr. PI, we all know. So, Yolanda is still refusing to believe that Williams is trash. Well, honey, if she refuses to believe it, then there's nothing else I can say about her or this situation. It's just ridiculous. Alright? So, let's move on. Darcey, child. Darcey is out with her sister, and she says that Tom was trying to get in touch with her. Still. She said that Tom's friend, because you know she got Tom blocked on everything. She got Tom blocked on all social medias, her phone, laptop, everything blocked. So, according to Darcey, Tom got in touch with his friend from England to get in touch with Darcey. I guess he wanted to talk some things out. Darcey said it ain't happening, not today, not tomorrow, not next week, not ever. So since that didn't work, Darcey said that Tom got in touch with Tom's mother to reach out to Darcey. What is going on here? What is wrong with Tom? Tom, if this is correct in what Darcey's saying, that you've been trying to reach her from Peter, Paul, and Mary, okay? You said yourself that Darcey wasn't in. You had a whole girlfriend somewhere. Darcey could love you the way that you need to be loved, but here you trying to contact her. Tom, if you don't go somewhere and sit down, just foolishness. But Darcey, she didn't take the bait, thank the Lord. She said that she has made poor choices in men. Jesse, Tom, and she says that she is going to, make, better choices. Her sister's there, and her sister's saying that she's been with her man for 4 years and they want to get married. Move on. I told y'all, we're going to knock this out. So, now let's talk about this little love triangle that is no longer a love triangle. Let's talk about Mary, Geoffrey, and V. This is the strangest relationship I have ever seen. Now, V turned down Geoffrey's proposal. She said not yet. Geoffrey said, when you said not yet, that means no. So Geoffrey said he was done. So he goes back home. He connected back with Mary, okay, a woman that he has had a relationship, I think like 10 years. They have been friends, a relationship. It didn't work out. So he was like, hey, it didn't work out for V. Hey, it didn't work out for V. Let me see what Mary's talking about. So they go out. They have fun. They're in a relationship, right? They're in a relationship. V shows up at this man's house and all hell broke loose. And let me just tell you, honey, last week in the comments it was on point. Okay. I agree with the majority of you. Okay. See, V showed up. Mary should have showed up. Okay. That's what Mary should have done. And Geoffrey should have asked V to leave. That's just a fact. But he didn't. Mary was embarrassed. She got into her Ford Fusion and she burnt the road up. Okay? So, we get to this little pool hall or bar or whatever. So, V is there. Mary shows up. Alright? Mary is talking to Geoffrey and she's like, listen, I don't even know what's going on. Okay? What is happening? Alright? And so, Geoffrey said, listen, I didn't know she was coming. Okay, I had no idea, are you all right? Are you okay? And so Mary was like, what's going on? I don't even know what to think. I'm confused. Okay, the reason why I came is because, hey, these are still my friends. It's my city. Okay, I'll do what I want to do. So she starts crying. She's upset. And I was like, girl, hold your tears for Geoffrey. So Geoffrey said, listen, okay, I'm confused too. I don't know what's going to happen. We've been friends for a long time. Friends? Just a couple of hours ago, you was knocking her head up against the wall. But since V showed up, oh, now you friends. Geoffrey, you ain't shit. Period. So, Varya, wanted to talk to Mary one-on-one. And so Mary said, why are you here? Okay, you said no to him. Why are you here disrupting our lives? And so V said, I don't know who you talking to, but you better pump your brakes. Where was all this energy when I was telling you to get out my man's house? young one, ain't she? V is old one. V said, don't be talking to me like that. And she says, and furthermore, she said, stay away from my man. But, oh, but. I said, I do what now? And so Mary said, excuse me? She said, you got to be kidding me. V said, I ain't said nothing but a word. Okay? Geoffrey is my man. And you, American, is causing all kinds of problems. Stay away from him. And so her and Mary was going back and forth. And so V said, I'm not listening to this. I'm not listening to you. So V, she gets up, she storms off. Mary just said now. Geoffrey and his friends are just looking like, what? Now here's Geoffrey. Geoffrey said, what happened? What was said? Did y'all see the camera work? They were 2 inches from the conversation. You know Geoffrey and the friends heard everything that Mary and V was saying. I said, if y'all don't go somewhere. So V, she's upset. She's outside. She says she's not going to put up with this American. Okay. Now, V is there for 2 weeks. All right. Now, can I just say that was the last time we see Mary? The last time we see Mary. So get this, friends. V and Geoffrey is up in bed together. Now you was just with Mary, but now since V got a whole swolled up chest, and now you done broke her back, you laying up in bed rubbing her leg. Did you change the sheets? Gross Geoffrey. Geoffrey, you nasty. You didn't change no sheets. You rolling around on Mary's DNA. You nasty. Just nasty. So here's V. V said, I don't want you around Mary. Stop talking to Mary. I don't want you around Mary anymore. I don't want any pretty women around my man. You're my man. Now that sounded a little fatal attractionist to me. My man, your man, my man. I was like, V is really feeling herself. So here's Geoffrey. Geoffrey was like, oh, well, you know, she's my friend. That's all he kept saying. Now, 2 days ago, y'all was in a relationship, but now, she's your friend. So, days go by. Here comes his sons. His sons was like, listen, this is weird. Because I was there when Mary was there, and V showed up, and all hell broke loose. Dad, this is weird. But then the sons are like, listen, my dad's happy. He seems happy. Varya seems to put a smile on his face. So if my dad is happy, we're happy for him. I said, well, look a hell, look a hell. So the sons approved of V and Geoffrey. So V and Geoffrey are having a good old time again. Where's Mary? Didn't hear a peep out of Mary. Didn't see Mary anymore. It was like Mary didn't exist. Geoffrey slept with Mary, used Mary. He obviously didn't care anything about Mary. Okay? Geoffrey is trash. The minute V showed up, it was no more Mary. Now she became the friend. But 2 days ago, a day ago, you bringing her flowers, being at the restaurant, talking about Mary may be the one. Mary is the one. So, they go to this beautiful little place, I guess in Knoxville. They cross the bridge, and they have to put on a wish and ring a bell, and Geoffrey proposes. And guess what V said, y'all? Honey, she didn't say not yet this time. She said yes. She said yes. She said she will marry Geoffrey. Ain't that something? And I just could not get over that. What y'all think about it? What do y'all think about V, Geoffrey, and Mary? Where's Mary? That's the question. Whew. All right, guys, let's move on. All right, let's talk about battered face Lisa and Usman. I have something to say. Now, again, I don't follow what's happening outside of the show. And I'm pretty sure this is old news to you guys, but I'm just finding out about this. So on my news feed, it was Google. Whenever I see like, are these people back together, or are they still together, are they in a relationship, talking about these couples, I just scroll on by real fast. But this one caught my eye. Now this is from blast.com. Now, the tell-all reunion got leaked. The uncensored version got leaked, and it was all over YouTube, and somebody had put it on YouTube and several websites. So they started snatching them down before I could like really see. They started snatching them down. So I seen like 5 minutes of one, and I was like, damn, but it wasn't enough to even know what's happening. But they done snatched that down real quick. But anyway, so apparently during the tell-all, according to blast.com, I'll leave a link down below, y'all. Usman said, Lisa, last week you called me a N-word with the hard R, which I know is totally inappropriate in America. So if she wants to call you that in Nigeria, it's appropriate. See, I'll get to that in a minute. You called me in with the hard R. I don't even get angry about it because I am used to how you are behaving. In the footage, the tell-all, Lisa never denied saying the word but tried to change the topic of conversation. Now, after all this, she gets on her, I believe, Instagram Live, okay? And she tries to explain herself. Now, see, first she was, not saying anything, all right? And then she admitted, because she kept getting backlash, that yes, she did say the N-word hard R. And she says, it is said, if you sin and you apologize and you pray for forgiveness, it is forgiven. So my husband and I, it is a private matter between him and I. Because they are not going to drop it, and it's sad. Because the world needs to be united. We are human beings. That's what battered face Lisa said. Lisa done cried on camera. She says that she was being bullied. Of course, nobody bothered. Honey, they start laying into her. Now, this is what I have to say about Lisa and Usman. Now, as we seen in the episode, okay, Lisa and Usman finally got married. Finally got married. After all they have done to each other, especially Lisa, after all of the disrespect, after all of the screaming and yelling, they finally got married, okay? She got on the most hideous wedding dress I have ever seen, ill-fitted, but hey, okay? She had to find their fabric, and someone had to, put it together, okay? But, oh my goodness. But anyway, so the family that was there, they had a little celebration. They had their wedding. She's sitting up there talking about how much she loved Usman. Usman loves her. Now, here we have found out that Lisa has called him N-word. How many times have I sat here and said that she's this close? She's this close. She's this close to calling that man the N-word. Okay. Because she always said, those Nigerians, the Nigerians. So here she is with a racist statement, I might add. Okay. And she meets someone on the Facebook, a Nigerian, on Facebook. Falls in love with him. Go to Nigeria several times. Married this man, and you done called him an N with a hard R. Ooh. Out of everyone on 90 Day Fiance, I can't stand Lisa. She is a vile woman, a vile human being. Okay. Now she also says in this said article that Usman was using her for fame. Usman didn't love her. This whole wedding was a sham. He was just trying to get over to the United States. First of all, how he using you for fame? You wasn't fame when you took your 93-year-old decrepit self over there, you loose-faced heifer. I can't stand it, y'all. But let me just say this. I'm not done with Usman. Now let me get into Usman. Usman, you expect me to believe that this loose-faced, vile, bat heifer only called you the N-word one time in a heated argument? I don't buy it. I don't buy it. He said that she called him an N-word, which was inappropriate in America. That's why I believe, in my opinion, that she called you an N-word in Nigeria several times, and you took it. That's just my opinion. I don't think that she has just said the N-word to you one time and that was it, one and done. No. She's done called you that more than one time. Was this before or after you got married? Either way, you took it. Because you wanted to come over to the United States so bad that you took this woman beating. Now, people were saying, oh, well, Usman is different from Michael. You know, Michael's a pushover. He got walked on. And then there's Usman who's taking a stand against Lisa. How much of a stand did he take? Because every time when Lisa told him to jump, he was right behind her. When Lisa was having her episodes, her temper tantrums, her screaming fits, those Nigerians, these Nigerians, who was following right behind her, trying to calm her down? Usman. Now, you can say that the reason why he was complacent with her, okay, is because he wanted to get over to the United States so bad that you let this loose-faced 93-year-old bag of bones call you the N-word. And I don't buy it if he says it only happened one time. All right, friends, last and least, delusional David and Lana. He is still on cloud 9. He is so happy to be around that 48-year-old woman. I refuse to believe she's 28. So his trip is winding down. And so he's having a lovely time with Lana, even though Lana is spending and babysitting her nephews. He says that, you know, he was a little bit agitated about that. I mean, she do know that I'm leaving in a couple of days and she choosing to spend time with her nephew, babysitting. So they go to this little cafe and he is using that translator app, which gets on my nerves, child. Whew. So he says that he has a gift for her. Now see, prior to that, he had a ring, okay? He's going to propose to her. He says that he hopes by the time he leaves Ukraine, he won't be single, okay? He will be in a committed relationship. He will be an engaged man. So they go to this little cafe and he hands her a phone. And he says, now listen, neither one of us need to be on this site anymore. Okay, I'm off the site. You need to get off of the site. And of course, Lana, she says yes. And she takes the phone, okay, because he says that, you know, the translator app is on the phone. You know, they can FaceTime each other. They don't even need that site anymore. So, you know, she has the phone now and they have a better way of communicating with each other. So, days go by, they had a little bit more fun, they had a little drink, a little eat, and no booty. David still didn't bust that nut. Shh. in with blue balls, he leaving with blue balls. Kiki! Honey, you know that Viagra. Do they still use Viagra? Anyway, so it's time for him to leave. And they're at the airport and they're hugging each other and, you know, saying bye, kissy, kissy, huggy, huggy. And he gets down on one knee in front of everybody in this airport, Lana looking at him. And he proposes. And Lana said yes. Friends, you and me both know that this marriage is not going to happen. They're not going to get married, okay? And can I just add that while he was there, the private investigator that he fired, that he felt so good about, sent him, you know, links to where Lana was on several, numerous sites. Now see, he told Lana to get off of that site. He didn't say to get off all them other sites. You know Lana is still on numerous sites. Okay, of course, here is, you know, delusional David sending a picture to the private investigator of him and her, you know, together. And he was like, you know, gotcha. I was like, David, you are an idiot. Do you think that private investigator gonna look at them pictures and be like, oh, he got me? He got one over on me? No, he's laughing at you. You already done paid the man. And he's laughing at you just like the rest of us. Okay? You and Lana are not gonna get married. Please. And she is still probably on that site. And she's probably still on numerous sites. Like on somewhere. What do y'all think about David and Lana engaged? Please. Alright guys, that is it. Told you, short and sweet. I hope this is under 30 minutes. But anyway, y'all stay safe out there. Y'all know the routine. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all subscribe to me. I know you want to. I know you're watching. Alright? Alright, until next time, friends. Bye!